Hey guys, first fan of the night.
First fan of the night.
For behind the scenes footage, which I think this is going to be public. I haven't decided yet, but I think this will be public.
Well, we're doing a test on the CFM and...
So, for behind the scenes footage, go to patreon.com/dspiffy. So, as Pete just alluded to, we're not going to do a full test video on this fan because we've already done a full test video on this fan. This is the Envirofan Agrifan Platinum line from one of my earlier videos. And as Pete and I were just discussing, this is a kind of interesting model because the model number is 190A-7-R, which means curved blade reversing. Now, it doesn't have a reversing switch. Did you look under the lower canopy to see if there was a reverse switch?
Yeah, I did not see
Okay,
one.
yeah, I didn't think it did. No reversing switch, and no train of thought for me, apparently. Yeah, and the blades are curved, so a curved blade fan with a reversing model number. Then when you go to the Envirofan spec page, it says up blowing and has a picture of it with the blades upside down. Now, I'd have to go back and look at that old video, but I'm pretty sure I didn't change the direction of it. I'm pretty sure when I got it, it was a motor wired for downdraft. So why you would want upside down blades on a motor that's going for downdraft, I don't know. Now, Pete and I compared these blades to a set of normal Agrifan blades. The difference is the tips. In the normal Agrifan blades, the curved tip is basically a flat surface, and in these, it's hard to tell from the ground. But in these, the tips, rather than just going at a pretty much a straight angle, they have a. I always mix up concave and convex. I believe it's a concave curve.
Yeah, that concave means it curves inward.
Yeah, so it's a.
So if you're looking at it.
Yep. So I don't understand these blades. I was gonna try to bend them to be more like the normal platinum line blades, but Pete wanted to do a video with them just how they are, and of course nothing wrong with that. But I'm saying all this to say it may perform differently on the CFM test as one with the other blades, and we will, at some point we will definitely test one with the normal blades as well, so we can compare. Yeah. But in this case, like I said, we're not going to go through everything on the test rig. We're just going to do CFM and RPM, I think.
Yep.
Okay, are we ready?
Yes, I'm hitting the
And we know what kind of inrush current it does?
No.
Okay, go ahead and guess then.
Say small.
I'll say big. 9.1. I'm guessing that's definitely going to be big because it should drop down to around 7 something.
Yeah, usually these are rated at 0.7.
For those who aren't familiar with wet rated fans, the little thing you see on the bottom of the motor that looks like a bug is actually a drainage plug. Yep, so if water gets in the motor, it can be drained out to prolong. And we're definitely at big inrush. Be curious to see how these perform on the CFM test because, as we know, especially with the newer gold lines, sometimes they're not as powerful up close, but from a distance.
Yeah,
and so we may have to try some different.
Yes, I was thinking of that even with a standard modern gold line.
Yeah.
If we could pull down one of the black ones.
Oh, absolutely. Before we send those to a new home.
Yeah, pull one of the black ones just to get that idea.
Yeah. Well, you want to go and give it a.
I want to do the tack first.
Yep.
Get you the tack.
I have
pinned it. Look on the back on the table.
Oh, nice.
I pinned it.
Nice.
With a rick on it.
Of course.
Okay, so first.
Everything about these is designed for water resistance. The stripe is rubber instead of like a piece of tape. And then the little holes in the bottom of the canopy are so water doesn't pool in the canopy. Oh, that's an interesting idea that Pete has there.
I got 342.5.
Well, that might be accurate because there's only one of it.
Yeah, that's true.
1019, you said? That's 340. So yeah, that
Yeah, I used the drain plug on that one.
that's a good idea. I don't know if I would have thought of that. So yeah, and you got almost the exact same reading.
Yeah.
So
Oh, what do you know?
yeah.
Okay. Okay, now for the I think I'm feeling it more up down.
Well, we can definitely try it. I mean, we can try it all over the room because there's no other fans going. I'll be curious to see also what it, like the same place we normally test it.
551.
Go higher. I want to see what it does, like right where the blade starts to curve, because in a lot of cases that's where it's.
Oh, 590.
What happened? Okay, go a little closer and go right at the curve. Like go one step higher, and go right where the blade starts to curve out.
Yep, 590.
Okay, you can't go one step higher on the ladder.
Not really. I'm gonna fall.
I don't think you will. I have faith in you. And go right where the.
I already am. I am at the curve.
Okay.
And I got 590.
590 there still too?
Yep.
Okay, so 590. Do you want to try some down here just for shits and giggles?
Yeah. Okay, up there I got 590 at the curve. I got it. It's like 236.
Okay, so yeah, so even with these, right at the blade where it starts to curve is still the
Best your sweet spot.
Okay, well that's good because Skylar had been bugging me that we always test every fan in the same place, and I was like, well, I don't know if that works because not every fan has the same shape of blade.
Right.
But it seems like the way to account for that is, so on a straight blade, is it at the tip or is it in the center?
Probably more in the center.
I thought there was one fan where we tested where at the tip was the strongest on a straight blade. Am I wrong about that? Am I remembering wrong? We'd have to go back and look at the videos. So yeah, it seems like right around the middle of the blade and or where a curved blade starts to curve, which in some cases is closer to the tip. Mm-hmm. So like maybe 2/3 of the way down the blade or 3/4 of the way down the blade. Yep. Seems to be pretty consistent regardless of fan size. Okay, well, using that 590, then that takes us to 11,588, which is, I'm trying to think of what we measured that was higher than that. I think only two. The R&M in my living room, if I'm remembering correctly, and somebody correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, the R&M in my living room, I believe, measured like 14. Mm-hmm. And weirdly, that Walmart Airmaster Industrial that Rick and I tested was 12 something, I think. And I was so blown away. First of all, that's a 56 and this is a 60. Yeah. And second of all, I thought those were cheap and terrible. But apparently that one got a really high rating with the CFM test. Other than that, yeah, we're close to 12, so that's up there with this test, and I'll be very curious to see how the same fan with 56-inch blades and the same fan with the non-R suffix blades, how they compare. Anything else you want to say before we close the quick and dirty video?
Not really, other than, of course, my one place I see these.
Pick and Save.
No. Mills
Farm. Oh, that's right. I don't think... Do Pick and Saves have these? No, I think they just have gold lines.
Yeah, just regular gold lines.
Right, you're right. Mills Fleet Farm, ones that are built recently. Does the one in DeForest have them?
No, they have no fans. No, you're wrong, because here's the thing. The ones built recently have no fans.
Gotcha.
No, these are the old ones.
Well, the old ones used to have 85 gold lines.
Right, but mine's an old one, that German.
And they replaced them with Agrifans?
They never had fans before.
They added the Agrifans.
They added them, like, when I was, like, near the end of high school. Like, right at 99, 2000.
Well, I wonder why they didn't put them in the one they just built then.
They just aren't putting fans in the ones.
Well, we'll have to talk to them about that.
They have those much huger stores like modern Menards are.
Menards needs fans too.
Yeah.
So other than just the snack bar. Okay. Well,
I don't even have the snack bar anymore.
I know. So that was, like I said, that was just a quick and dirty video.
Yep.
So for more content like this, patreon.com/dspiffy. As always, we want to support our sponsors. Fan Stick, Light Stick, Taco Burrito Mexico, The Good Manufacturing Company, Rick Horse Sheep, Sperry,
Yes.
81220 LLC, and Taco Burrito Mexico. To find out more, go to buyfanstick.com, fanstick.biz, lightstick.biz, buyfanstickxxx.com, rickersheep.com, and always remember to buy Fanstick. Thanks for watching.